Hello again, Kingston Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending March 1st, 2024. Happy Leap Day. Hope everything's going well. I can't believe we're already in March. Things continue to move forward. Lots of things to talk about today. Again, just to remind you again that next week, the town clerk's office will be closed on the 4th and 5th of March for the Tuesday, March 5th presidential primary. So if you are looking to drop off the ballots that have been mailed to you, there's a ballot box outside the townhouse. Please drop those off before 8 p.m. and the clerk's office will be there at 8 p.m. to pick up any of the ballots that have been dropped off there. Excuse me, to pick those up and get those ballots counted. So please try to get there if you can. Voting will occur, like I said, on Tuesday, the 5th of March. And we ask people to get there and vote. It's important to do so, obviously, with the presidential primary. If you need more information on where and when, please visit the town house. Polls are open at 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. All the precincts in town will be voting at the Kingston Elementary School where you historically have done that. So if you're able to get out and vote, please do so. It would very much be appreciated. Moving forward, some other things going on that make you aware of. There's a new program in town for veterans. It's called a Veterans Discussion Group. The Council on Aging will be hosting this beginning on Wednesday, the 13th of March, from 11:30 in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't need to be a member of the senior center. It's an opportunity to meet on the second Wednesday of every month at the senior center. The topic of discussion will be changing from month to month, but it's an opportunity for our veterans to get out and talk to other veterans and discuss some of the needs and challenges and options that are available to each of the veterans. So hopefully you take advantage of that if you are a veteran. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the town office building or the senior center. We'd be happy to try to help you out. The board held a meeting this past Tuesday night. It was a fairly light agenda. The town clerk presented to the board on a couple of topics. The first topic is whether or not the town wanted to offer voting by mail and early voting for the annual elections in town. The town elections in May. The town clerk and the board of registrars recommended against it. The board of selectmen ultimately voted against it as well. So there will be no early voting or voting by mail for the annual town elections in May. Keep in mind, please, that you still will have the opportunity to pick up an absentee ballot if you can't make it to the annual election on May 18th. So if you need an absentee ballot, you can certainly pick one of those up. So there'll still be opportunities to vote if you aren't there on voting day. The clerk also got an approval to post the presidential primary election warrant this past week. The fire chief, Mark Douglas, made a very thorough presentation to the board on activities from the fire department that are ongoing, some of the things that he sees for issues moving forward in the future, and just reviewing some of the events, the number of calls, some of the things that have been going on in the department, just to make sure the board of selectmen are aware of those. Beyond that, there were a couple of appointments, but a pretty short meeting overall. Just to give people an update on the police chief situation, we have reached a tentative agreement with the chief of police candidate that interviewed in front of the board of selectmen a couple of weeks ago. He has submitted all his documentation for his background check. He'll be the company that's doing the background checks are working on those now, and it is the hope of everybody that he's here as soon as he can be in April, but should be by the middle of April. So another 4 to 6 weeks, and we'll have a new police chief in town as well. So a lot of things happening. Budget committee meetings, I'm sorry, finance committee meetings on the budget, capital planning meetings are occurring every other week as well. So a lot going on. So please try to keep informed if at all possible. We're trying to update the website when we can. But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to try to answer any questions you may have. So with that, I want to wish everybody a happy 1st of March, and we'll talk to you again next week. Have a great day.